I have scary news. So there is an epidemic, pandemic, all the damn demics that you can think of girls on social media, or at least on my social media, calling themselves ugly, downing themselves for things that they have no control over. And it is the most diabolical thing that I have ever seen. When I see it, I want to cry. And I think that it needs to be talked about because, yes, social media is, I guess, for some people, like a diary, like a place you can go to, talk about your feelings, talk about things that a lot of people go through. But at the same time, I think there needs to be limits to what we put out there. And that is definitely one of the things that when I see it, I'm like I'm in the freaking twilight zone. What is going on? So we need to discuss it. That is the topic of today. Let's get into it. If you hear like a whooshing sound in the background, that's my laundry going. It's the weekend. I have things to get done. I'm so sorry. I don't think it's gonna be loud, but I'm gonna put it out there just in case. But yeah, on to the topic at hand. I'm not gonna put like video. I'm gonna put examples of what I'm talking about. So like this, 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 this. Like these are all examples of the videos that I see on my social media of this exact topic. And I feel like I'm seeing it more and more and more and more. And I don't know if it's like a rage bait thing. I don't know if some people are doing it just for the views, because those kind of videos unfortunately get a lot of views and a lot of comments and a lot of, people migrating to it. And I don't know if that's why I'm seeing more of them, but it's all over my freaking TikTok. It's all I see. And every time I see it, I get angry all over again. And before I start, I will say I am 100%, for us putting out our vulnerabilities, because maybe it'll help somebody out there. Maybe it will give them some kind of like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one going through this. Like there are other people going through that. Like if you watch my other videos, that's all I freaking do. Like I just talk about all the crazy things that I've gone through and how like I overcame them. So like that I'm 100% okay with. I think we do need that. I think we do need transparency and openness and all of that jazz. It's great. But I do think we get to a point where it's no longer about being open and vulnerable and, wanting other people to know that you're going through these struggles and, how you plan to overcome them. Because a lot of these videos that I see are more like downing themselves, like putting themselves down. This is why I hate myself. This is why I hate myself. This is why I hate myself. And nothing that, anybody in the comments says can change their mind. Like I saw one video where this girl was like, I'm so ugly. She was like, I'm so ugly, I'm horrible, I'm hideous. And the comments were like, girl, where? And even I was like, where? Like, where is this hideousness that you're talking about? And the comments said the same thing. They were like, girl, you are not ugly. And she came back in the comments and said, don't piss me off. I'm ugly. Don't lie to me. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. So these are not people that are at the point in their lives that they are right now that are working on themselves. They are deep in whatever insecurity and demons that are troubling them. They are deep in that mode at the moment, and nobody can say anything to them. They are not willing to get any kind of feedback. It's just they hate themselves, they hate everything about themselves, and that's it. And for me, that is so harmful. And one of the reasons that I think is especially harmful, I don't know if it's because TikTok knows I'm black. I don't know. Maybe TikTok probably does know I'm black, So they give me videos that are tailored to me. So they give me mostly videos of like, black people, Nigerians. TikTok thinks I'm African for whatever reason. So those are the videos that come to me. So all of these videos that I'm seeing are from girls that look like me. Girls that have, my skin tone, my nose, my lips, anything black. They got black features. Like I have black features. I have a wide nose. I have lips. I have black features. Like you can look at me and say that I'm black. So these are the girls that come on my page. Most of the time I welcome it. I'm like, I love seeing things by my people, created by my people, supporting it. I love it. But in instances like this, I'm like, get this off my page. Because imagine I was somebody who wasn't secure in myself. Imagine I was somebody who was going through deep insecurities about my features, about my blackness, about how I look like, and here comes somebody who shares my skin tone, who has my same skin color, who, would, I don't know, could be my cousin or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, here comes somebody who looks like me, and the only thing that they are sharing about themselves is their hatred for their features, is how much, they wish they didn't have this nose. They wish they didn't have this hair. They wish they didn't have these lips. Like, and can you imagine how just damaging that would be to somebody who is already insecure about how they look? And now here comes this rhetoric of like, I hate everything about me. I hate my blackness. I hate it. Like, this is what I want to look like. Hey, lovelies. For those who don't know, my name is Dar. If you are coming back to this channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for coming back to your girl. If you are new to this channel, like I said, my name is Dar. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why? What are we waiting for? Because it has been scientifically proven that people who subscribe to this channel are 99.9% happier, lovelier, self-confidence on boost. So go ahead, subscribe to your girl now. And I know some of you will say like, okay, maybe they don't think they're unattractive because they're black. Maybe they think they're unattractive because they don't like, they don't see themselves as attractive. And of course, that could be a thing too for some of them, but I've literally seen the example that I just gave, where this girl gave examples of what she wished she looked like. If she could have her ideal features, what they would be. And baby girl, they were not black. Those features were not black people features. They were mixed individuals. So like the very loose curls, the light skin, the petite nose, just like, how a mixed girl would look, like a girl who, if you see her, you'd be like, oh, she's mixed. So this is the example that some of these girls are giving of what they wished they looked like. And again, that is so freaking harmful. I don't think you understand how harmful that is to themselves, because you are reaffirming all of the stereotypes that have been fed to us from childhood, right? And not only are you reaffirming them, but you're also spreading this agreement that you have that these features are not attractive to, like I said, girls who themselves could be insecure about their own blackness. And then at the same time, I've always said this, but words have power. The words that you say have power. You saying that you hate yourself because of blah, 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 that is going to carry on in your life. And I am so sorry if you had trauma that has caused you to, now be in a place where you don't like your blackness, you don't like your features. That is freaking horrible. But I would say, instead of getting online and reaffirming these things that might have been taught to you, you should be looking to heal. You should be looking to, seek therapy. Change your mindset. Change the way you think about yourself. Change the way you see yourself. And I think we all know, like in 2025, we should all know, like, your brain has power. Your words have power. Your thoughts have power. So if you are allowing these thoughts, this rhetoric to be part of your speech, that is, baby girl, please, like, heal yourself. And that's not the only part of it. So you have that part of it where, it's just harmful all around for them and for people who are watching it. And then you have this other side of it where I think a lot of people have gotten too comfortable with social media. I'm not gonna lie, like, people are oversharing things that they should not be sharing. Like, yes, social media is a place for us to like share and connect and da. But I think some things can be left in the draft. I think some things can be left close to your chest. I don't think everything has to be shared, spread for everybody and anyone to comment on. Especially things like this, especially things that deal with you as an individual, because I think a lot of people need to understand that social media in general is not your friend. Like 99% of these people that are watching your things are watching to hate, they're watching to find something wrong. You will find some, genuine, nice, amazing people on social media, but the negative seems to always overtake the positive. Like, that's just always what I've seen. Like, social media is not a place where you go to say things like this. At least I don't think, like, even when I was at my lowest in terms of, you know, my self-esteem, my self-confidence, I would have never went on social media and been like, this is how I feel about myself. These are the exact things that I hate about myself. And here you go for the whole world to comment and say whatever the hell they want to say. I would never have ever done that. And it always, I'm flabbergasted whenever I see it, because these people are not your friends. These people don't care. For a lot of these people, your pain is their entertainment. Like, they're not coming to you because they feel sympathy or whatever the case may be. They are entertained by your pain, by the things that you are saying about yourself. They love that ish. I've also seen comments where they're agreeing with the thing that the person is saying. So this girl could be like, oh, I hate my nose. I hate, you know, this, and this. And the comments are like, I can see what you mean. What do you mean? Why are you putting yourself out to receive that kind of feedback? Like, that would honestly tear me apart. Thinking back to when I was in my like late teenage years to like early 20s, that was when I was really struggling with like my self-identity, my self-worth, self-confidence, all that, right? And now, thank the Lord, I am firm in where I am. So I no longer have those issues. But if I think back to that time and say I had posted a video like that and then I received comments confirming the things that I'm thinking about myself, I would have been in an early grave. Like, that would have evaporated me from the universe, because there's no way that I'm already feeling like shit and then I have 100,000 likes basically agreeing with what I'm saying. I have 50,000 comments basically agreeing with what I'm saying. And then, yeah, there are like a few comments here and there, you know, that will, you know, try to be positive. But the majority of them are like, yep, you're right. You are ugly. I would have, I'm done. That would have been the last straw for me. So, like, I don't even know. Like, why are we getting on social media to say things like these, like this about ourselves? Why are we doing that? Why are we allowing or giving other people the space and the opportunity to degrade us? Like, the world is already hard itself by itself. You know, self-confidence is already a hard thing to get and obtain. So imagine now you have 50,000 comments running through your head every day, confirming all the worst thoughts about yourself. Why would you do that to yourself? Why? Like, I'll never understand the thought process behind that. I never will. And that brings me to my next point, which I know like some people will disagree with me on, but I fully believe that if you have any kind of like deep-seated insecurities, like insecurities that, you know, lead you to compare yourself to, you know, you're scrolling on social media, you see a girl and it instantly like brings your self-esteem down. If you have, you know, anything that would lead you to make a video like that, like if that is your reality, I 100% believe that you should not be on social media, because social media is not a place for you to go to find mental peace. It is not. Like, if you are not mentally strong and able to navigate all the BS that's on social media, especially if you're posting, that just opens you up to so many other people's opinions. Like, they will point out things about you that you have never noticed. They will point out insecurities that might not have even been an insecurity for you before, but here they are pointing it out. So whoops, here it is. Now I'm insecure about this. So if you are in a place where you are not 100% with yourself, you don't have that self-love, that, you know, self-assurance, that just that self-strength where you can block out that negativity, where you see 150 other girls that, you know, are very pretty, because there are a lot of pretty girls on social media. If you can see that and it bothers you to your core, I don't think social media is for you. I think you really need to take a break on social media. I honestly thank God that I did not start my social media journey when I was in my deepest insecure state, because I think that might have destroyed me. I don't think I would have ever gotten to the place where I am now if I had started, posting and making videos and all that. Like I would have quit, and it would have definitely made me worse. It would have definitely made my mental state worse. Confidence where, self-esteem who. I probably would have been one of those girls making a video about how much I dislike how I look and how much I wish I looked like this girl. That would have probably been me. So I am so thankful that I did not start anything like this before I was secure with myself. And again, I think if you are still in that mindset where you are not secure with yourself, where you have self-esteem issues, I think you should take a break from social media. I'm not saying delete it altogether and have no social media, but I think you should limit yourself. I think you should limit what you see, and maybe only taking a certain kind of content, maybe only, ingest positive, affirming, self-affirming content that will lift you up and not tear you down, because whatever that you are seeing right now is obviously tearing you down even further, and it's not helping. So take a break, take a beat, just it is so sad. Whenever I see those videos, I honestly get so sad for those girls, because I don't know, like I see all the, like I think we see one layer of it, of them, okay, yes, they go on social media and they talk this way about themselves, but I'm already thinking about how this goes like 50 layers deep. Because if you are a woman who has like self-esteem, self-confidence issues, like that will very much bleed into your personal life. That can lead to you dating men who have nothing for you, who will use you because you don't have that to walk away. That will bleed into your, probably your family life, where you're angry all the time, or you feel like you're misunderstood. I don't know, like I just see so many layers of it, of how this can go bad. And then, oh my god, if you have kids, that's another thing. Like imagine your kids one day see a video of their mom saying how ugly they are, and it's like, mom, I look exactly like you, so what, am I ugly? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, there's so many levels to this. And it honestly makes me so sad to see these girls, especially, any girl, whatever color you are, whatever race you are, ethnicity, any girl that goes to this is sad. But especially when I see girls, who are my color and look like me say things like this, it's so sad, because it couldn't be farther from the truth. And then to also put that opinion outside so that other people can come attack you the same way that you're attacking yourself, that's just another dose of sad on top of the sadness. It's just sad all around. I really hope we stop that. To summarize everything that I just said, because I know I talked a lot. Number one, if you feel the urge to go on social media and do some of the things that I just gave examples of, don't do it. Don't do it. You might as well just go get a therapist. You can even text therapists now. Like it's that easy. So go get a therapist and talk to them. There should be no reason for it to go on social media. A, because social media people are not your friends. I know there are some amazing ones out there, but there are also some that will definitely drag you even further. B, for a lot of people, your pain is their entertainment. So why would you want your pain to be somebody else's joy? It's just, let's not do that. And then also, I think you should think about the impact that it will have on other girls who look exactly like you, or girls that, have some of these insecurities. Again, vulnerability is amazing. Talking about the struggles that we go through is needed, and it's amazing. But I think there needs to be, a limit to things that we share. I don't think everything should be shared, especially when there's no, like, okay, this is how I feel, this is how I became, this is hope. When it's just like, I'm doubting myself, I'm doubting myself, I'm doubting myself, I'm doubting myself. I think that should be left off social media. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just my opinion. If you disagree, you can always let me know. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I wish healing on anybody who is going through this. I hope you get the help that you need. I hope you find the peace that you're looking for. I love all of you, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of your girl.